This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, everyone, now it's your favorite time of the week, some Imponderables on Parshas Behar. Here we go. We have really good ones this week. Because in general, even though it's always impossible to answer these questions, for sure this week, you're not going to have any answers to these questions. So these are really good. Number one, it says, could somebody please tell me, we're in the Parsha of Shemitah over here. You're supposed to leave your land fallow. First it says, don't commit oinoas mamain, meaning don't overcharge, don't abuse someone. Let's say you know that Yovel's coming up very soon, and you want to sell this field for $1 million. Meanwhile, Yovel's coming tomorrow, and it's going to be a one-day sale. Don't trick your friend. But then it says, Lo yisaynu ishas amisai. Don't insult your friend. Where does that come in here? Where does that come in? What does it have to do with Shemitah? Insulting your friend that has something to do with Shemitah? This is where the Torah says, Lo yisaynu ishas amisai. I understand why it talks about oinoas mamain here. Because with Shemitah, or Yovel, and it's going to cancel the sales, so then it could lead to oinoas mamain. What does oinoas dvarim have to do? Oinoas dvarim is, don't mock your friend, don't insult your friend. How is that related to the inyan of Shemitah? Why, of all places, would the Torah teach the Isser of oinoas dvarim in the context of Shemitah? Then, by the way, this really troubled me. In that very same Rashi says, Lo yisaynu ishas amisai, don't insult your friend. V'yareisa me'elokecha. Rashi says, don't give him bad advice. What? That's not what oinoas dvarim is. There's no. Where did Rashi get that from? Lo yisaynu ishas amisai is don't give bad advice. Everybody knows don't give bad advice is from the pasuk of Lifnei Iver Lo Sitein Mechshal. Don't give someone improper advice. We don't learn out don't give bad advice from the pasuk that says don't insult somebody. Where did Rashi get this from? That part of the pasuk of Lo yisaynu ishas amisai is Lo yasienu eitza she'eino hagenasai. Okay, this is a question that I never knew the answer to. I don't understand. I don't know the answer to this question. Rashi says at the end of the Parsha, by the end of the Parsha Berech Chavav, last two psukim, it says, don't serve Avodah Zarah. Rashi says, this is talking about a guy who sold to a Gentile. So the person might say, since my owner is Megala Arayos, I should also be Megala Arayos. Since my owner is Oved Avodas Koichavim, I should also serve Avodah Zarah. Therefore, it says, no, don't bow down to Avodah Zarah, don't live with Arayos. Huh? What exactly is the Havamina? You have a nice Jew, he fell on hard times, he sold to a guy. So really, you would think that because his owner is violating cardinal sins, he should also? Why would anyone think that? What's the basis of that? I need a pasuk in the Torah to counteract such a thought, such a notion? Fine. So then it says, don't make a stone floor. Umikdashi es shabsoisai tishmairu. Keep the Shabbos. Huh? What's that got to do with anything? Keep the Shabbos? Why is keep the Shabbos here? That has something to do with anything in this week's Parsha? Just randomly throws in keep the Shabbos. So what just hit me is, it says don't bow down to Avodah Zarah, keep the Shabbos. Maybe we learn from here that someone who doesn't keep Shabbos is like he's Oved Avodah Zarah. We know there's such an idea. Maybe that's what it's doing over here. So these are some questions for you on Parshas Behar. Now let's move on to Parshas Bechukoisai. Okay?
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.